We all have things we intend to achieve with our money. It could be more property, more assets, more clothes, or more friends. Almost everything worthwhile will require you to part with some money. And once you get into it, shopping might become its own form of addiction, where you can't bring yourself to stop. But there are ways to shop that are healthy. Number 10. Unsubscribe from retail newsletters and channels. If the channels you follow and all your emails are prompting you to spend money, then you need to cut them out. If your go-to YouTuber is always having a haul and making you feel like you should always be out spending, then unsubscribe for a while. The people on the other end want you to keep spending and market their products in such a way. They have stock that needs to be cleared out and have learned the art of emotional manipulation. Just look at all the ads they put out. Don't buy those lines, "best deal on the market," or "your kitchen will not be the same with it." Chances are there will be another deal in a few months, and the cleaning products you already have do wonders for your kitchen. The retail newsletters and various channels might be nice to find out what's going on in the market, but you don't need to be assaulted with that information every day. Only get it if you are in the market for something, like a new couch and table. Number 9. Get an accountability partner. Think of shopping like any other addiction. You honestly can't fight it alone. If you could, you wouldn't have the addiction. So get a friend when you go shopping. Sometimes a second opinion helps, especially when you are being dumb and filling your cart with things you will never use. Make sure that your friend is firm and someone you listen to, or you might wiggle away to spend some money. They should be able to call you out when they see you drifting in and out of the makeup aisle or the game section. This, of course, will depend on your guilty pleasure, the iceberg that sinks your financial ship. It could be alcohol, cigarettes, magazines you don't need, or decorative pieces you absolutely should leave behind. Your friend should be able to steer you back on course. This doesn't mean you can only go shopping with your friend, but you can send them your list beforehand and your receipt after as you fight the problem. If you know your addiction is really bad, consider letting your friend or relative hold the money so that they stick to the list and don't make extra purchases, and you will still be able to get everything you need without spending more money. Number 8. Return or exchange your purchases. Ever had that buyer's remorse after you spent a lot of money on an item that looked great in the store's lighting, only to find it's not what you thought or expected, and that you also lost some good money on it? You don't need to die with that feeling or without your money. Most stores have a return policy, and you can get your money back within a given time. Don't get lazy when you find you don't like the purchase. Also, make sure you find out about the return policy before committing to the purchase. Keep your receipts with you as well. If you are not a fan of all that paper, take a photo with your phone so that you can prove your purchase when you go to return it. Don't wait until the very last moment either before you return it. Some stores don't offer the money back, but allow you to exchange the purchase for something you really want. Either way, you'll be able to leave without buyer's remorse. It also helps if you read the reviews beforehand. Get an idea of what customers are saying, like how an avocado slicer is useless if you already have a knife. This might stop you from making the purchase in the first place. Number 7. Avoid window shopping. You're not only browsing, and it won't only take 5 minutes. You've been here before, and you know a little window shopping will end up being a 3-hour, $1,200 excursion. You'll see a new blender that matches your aesthetics and think you need it, or a jacket that looked great on display but is not flattering on you. So rather than face the temptation, avoid it altogether. Take the long way home if it means avoiding the mall. Put yourself on a timer when you go in. 5 minutes is more than enough to see the new pieces they brought in and then walk away. You don't even need to check out the store that just opened till you actually need something from there. Don't be lured in by sales and different offers either. It shouldn't matter to you that there is a 50% off sale on all beddings if your linen closet is already filled. You need to be rational when you spend money, and window shopping doesn't cut it. Number 6. Give up the FOMO. Most of the things you get when impulse shopping are probably spurred on by the fear of missing out. You see your favorite celebrity in a particular scarf and declare that you must have it at all costs. Or your neighbor comes back with a newer and bigger TV, and all of a sudden the entertainment system you have is not enough. If you are serious about spending less, then you should come to your spending decisions yourself. Have you heard that phrase, "TikTok made me buy it"? You need to know what you want and learn to ignore how everyone else spends their money. Make sure you are buying that drum set because you like music and not because it seems to be a trend on TikTok. You alone know how much you earn and what you actually like. Do you really need those coffee table books when you think the overall look is cluttered and pretentious? You are not missing out on anything except all the money you could have saved. It's okay to appreciate what others get, but before you buy, ask if it is right for you as an individual. Number 5. Set your goals. Everybody knows that when you are going to war, you lay a strategy and improve your tactics. The same is true for the war on impulse shopping, except that the strategy here is your goal. Why do you want to stop spending money? What is your end game? Goals help you stay focused and know exactly what you're doing. Without a goal, all this looks like misery and self-imposed torture. It won't make sense to you to give up your daily fried chicken and your weekly trips, but you need to know how much you want to save, or if there's something you are diverting the funds to, like paying debt. Have similar milestones like how much you should save or pay in a month, or a week, or a day. Having these plans makes it easier for you to follow through with all the things you wanted to achieve, because what looked like a big task is now more manageable. You could even set up fun challenges like a 7-day spending freeze, just to make sure you hit your goals. Keep the goals somewhere you can see them often so that you have that mental nudge to get your shopping habits in check. Number 4. Delay your purchases. We have grown accustomed to instant gratification with the systems we've surrounded ourselves with. Want food? Tap a button. Want a ride? Tap another button. Want a relationship? There's a button for that too. And with the shopping apps all over, tap another button and your account will be empty. Shopping online has made it easy to spend money from the comfort of your house. You can curb this by giving yourself a time frame before you commit to a purchase. Most people apply the 24-hour rule. If you've seen an item you like, wait 24 hours to see if you feel the same way and still need it. They could be the coolest sneakers you have ever seen, but 24 hours later, you'll realize you have enough shoes and you can use the $300 for something more essential. This will teach you not to buy everything your eyes desire and help you keep some money in your pocket. Number 3. Practice healthy spending. Money is a relationship like any other, and it can be toxic or healthy. To have a healthy relationship with money, you need to first change your mindset about it. Is saving a discipline you want to pick up? Can you increase your income and live below your means? If you don't understand the point of having money, you'll find yourself spending your entire paycheck within the next 3 days after you receive it. You are not a slave to money. It is a tool for you. Don't shop when your emotions are all over the place. You might make a purchase you don't need because it felt right at the moment. Don't make shopping a daily event either. Pick a day and stick to it. Like any other relationship you want to nurture, money requires intentionality. You should know when to spend and how much. You don't need to blow over $100 for a hairdo you could do yourself. To stop spending money, you need to have self-discipline. Number 2. Shop with a list. Always make a list before you go shopping, whether it's for groceries, clothes, books, or other items you might need. The point to this is that there are so many items at any given store, and it's easy to lose track of what you want. While looking for lotion, you might find skin cleaners, tanners, and facial scrubs and decide you want all of those too. You end up spending money you didn't intend to because you didn't have a list. Having a list ensures that you are not double buying, since you will have gone through your pantry and wardrobe and other storage spaces to decide what you need. With a list, you can browse the market prices for each item so that you plan your money ahead of time as well. That way, you won't spend as much money. It's important that when you shop with a list, you stick to it. Otherwise, it is just wishful thinking. There are different apps that allow you to have someone to do your shopping and deliver the items, especially with groceries. Because this stranger has no stakes in it, they'll stick to the list and spend only what you need. You need to make aggressive changes if you want to stop spending money, and asking for help should not be shameful. Before we get into number 1, make sure to check out the links in the description for our best recommendations to boost your savings. Number 1. Pay in cash. According to research or the Money Explained show on Netflix, there is a part of your brain that relates paying in cash with torture or sadness. The opposite is true when you are swiping with your credit card. There's a sense of pleasure and accomplishment. You'll be tempted to swipe more and end up in more debt than you need. When you pay in cash, you'll be pained to part with even $1 and will manage your money better. Because you know the value of $1, you will stick to your budget and line your priorities so that you are not stocking up on toys your children will outgrow with time. You will also be more conscious about how you save money and cut out the luxury items you don't need. Moreover, you can only walk around with so much cash without being obvious. That means you can set your spending limit as you leave your home, since that's all the money you have on you. Paying in cash, therefore, will keep you conscious of your spending habits.